Alright, let's start giving the heads ups. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. And that's 4 for all that's worth. Anyway, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the actually second dual stream I have ever done, but the first in like forever. First up, Mega Maker. I'm just going to play some levels and finish. Finish some level that I just showcased. No soul. I'm going to play some levels and I'm going to showcase a level that I finished not too long ago at the originally on-stream level history channel. Now let me just start things up as I intended. Wait, what? Why is... Oh, there we go. Let me just fidget it. Yeah, there you go. There it is, Mega Maker. So today I'm on a bit of a schedule in order to actually stream both this and Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. For those that care anyway. So chances are, if there's a level you want me to play, you probably should have let me know in advance. Chances are pretty low I'm going to play anything else other than what I have planned. Anyway, let's start things off. Really? Thank you, server. Okay. So, first, I'm going to showcase that set level at the end, by the way. But first, I'm going to work on the list that I had compiled. 24040. By Smetis, more Turrets of Doom. More turrets, not Turrets of Doom. It's sort of a sequel of We Are the Turrets, I'm led to believe, based on the name. And that was pretty good, so let's see what Smet has in store for us. Okay, we have no turrets, so let me just get the chat up here as well, so I can see it when it's in use. Oh, Mega Man can air slide. Where's the turrets? Oh, there we go, that makes more sense. Okay, I like this idea so far. Just ignore everything. If only I could do that in some of the levels from Mega Man 2 I've played recently. Yes, I have started with... That was the wrong button. Yes, I have in fact started with Mega Man... What? Oh, that's a little confusing, to be honest. Okay. I have started playing Mega Man 2, which I had intended to stream before. Yeah, so and yes, I am aware it has released therefore. But then I realized, wait a minute, that has like 80 submissions. How am I going to not sit there for all eternity, pretty much? Oh my god, so many spikes. Oh, I just love the skip everything nature of this. So cathartic. But yeah, what's more, if I started streaming Mega Man now, and I would follow the usual approach, I would start with the lowest tier of levels. Which means I would have had 1 or 2 streams where I was just playing through junk. So, yeah, obviously, I really don't want that. Why is this turret, Smed? Why? Where's the turret? Seriously. I'm not happy. I am not happy. And this is the only thing I... Well then. Bugger. Fine, I'll just scroll that back. Okay. Oh god. I still have a bit of adrenaline left from, I just finished tier 4 out of 10, and I'm dead. That's good. I love it when it happens. Ow. Okay, so, ow. Okay, so, oh my. Oh, no! Ugh, jeez. Okay, there is turrets, but, yeah. Okay, it's time for the ignore. Oh my. This is. Oh, that's marvelous. Oh, that's amazing. But yeah, still just finished tier 4 out of 10, where there were the levels were mostly stinks in the tier, but there were some good levels or good ideas that are rather severely let down. And I finished the fighting the boss like 20 minutes ago, and that was actually a good boss. In fact, the first boss I've programmed by the crew of the Magmammal contest that doesn't have severe attack bloat. But I will cut a bridge when we get there. Not enough turrets. No, I'm kidding. Okay, that was good. Hold on, I need to go give a heads up that, just need to give a heads up to, Davion Star, because I'm about to play his level that's wrong. Wait, what's this? Wow, that's hard. No, forget it. I'm not. I must resist the urge. 148444. Water Factory. Voting place. 1 plus. Okay. Then let us see what Davion has in store for us this time. So last level of this, it was all over the place, but if you knew Mega Man, it was perfectly fine. So, oh, I remember him saying that he would make use of the way water works in this game. Yep. Okay. Wait. Wow, the camera just broke. Okay, so right here we see that he actually introduces this. I like what I'm seeing so far, Davion. Hi. You have actually introduced this. Ow. That's a little but nothing too terrible. I do have the charge shot, so let's deal with the octopus battery here, or Susie, or whatever it's called. Almost every Mega Man enemy seems to have two names, and... Serenity Royale. Hi. Welcome to the stream. A lot of enemies, really, but... Different enemies, really, but... Oh, this is so trippy. I like what I'm seeing. Okay, then we go down. Oh god, frogs. There can only be 3 on... Okay, I'm going to make use of that. Get out of here. Oh god. Okay, that's good. Okay, so we have a checkpoint. Looks like this level also will be a bit on the shorter side still if it's not placed too early. But that's fine. I'll go take care of that cannon. And then be very wary of the constantly changing physics. There's an E-tank. That's nice. And is that cannon supposed to face that way? Just asking. Oh, yeah. Oh god. Okay. That thing needs to die. That cannon needs to die. Ow. Nice job, Soul. Oh, frog. Okay, so what is the rest of the level? There we go. That looked like a spike drop. That also looks like something I can jump, and not gonna lie, that looks a little iffy in the top right, graphically mostly. Oh my god. Yeah, I had no time to respond to that. I'm sorry. But this level does have a theme. It for the most part executes this well. Unlike me, I don't execute my jumps well. But back to Mega Man, or make a good Mega Man level, I suppose. Depending on how fast I go and when the level starts getting good, I may stream that as soon as next week. After which I will probably put perforators on the... That's too demanding. That really needs work. You hit the nail right on the head. That spark drop needs work, yeah. Oh god. Oh. Again, I must say, my jumps need work as well. And you know, the level kind of... No, it's fine. The level could be worse. You could have made the background the exact same color as the water, making this a completely confusing jerk-ass stage thing. Whatever. Yes, I have found out how to actually place spikes in the top of the at the top of the water, quote unquote. Namely, change the background color and then put spikes above the water. That's how you do that. Okay, spike drop. Let's do this right. Yeah. Yeah. Do I have other weapons? No. You know what would have helped? If the shine was in the weapon selection. Because, much like Fox's Reflector, which it very much is, it, kind of, what was the word? It slows your fall. That would have made the section a lot more bearable, even though it would have been practically forced weapon usage. But I'm not that strict. Oh, thank goodness, at least you put a checkpoint behind that. Oh my god. Wait, am I on D&D? Yes, I am on D&D. Let me just check everything. Well then. Sorry, I just had to... What was that? Oh, wait, I think... Okay, I'm an idiot. Hey, you're welcome. Oh. Okay, later. Whoever you exactly are. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so now it looks like we have some sort of final stretch going. It really does look like a final stretch. Also, you could have placed that octopus battery just below this thing, so you had the room to put extra water tile there and make this look slightly less wonky than it needed to. More or whatever. Oh my! What is this? What is this section? Yeah, I probably just don't know the answer yet. Okay, I actually like this particular frog here. In combination with octopus battery, that's good stuff. Actually gotta time that due to the frog's tendency to only have 3 little froglets on screen. Like it a lot. Well then, oh god. Okay, that's hysterical. Well, how am I going to get past there? That is, by the way, a serious question. How do I do it? Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's... Okay, let's see what this is like. Yeah, you kind of did. But... There we go. And now for Napalm Man underwater. Oh wow, that makes the fights very trippy. Oh, that's amazing. Although it does seem to throw Napalm Man off. He literally has no choice but to jump. He literally has no choice but to jump to the other side of the room. So, on one hand, I like how it makes Napalm Man go crazy. On the other hand, it makes him go so crazy that he is rather ineffective. Overall, though, I really like what I'm seeing. It was better than your other level, which was playable, pretty good, but only if you knew Mega Man. This introduces its things, but then there's also the Spike Drop and Napalm Man, which is just nonetheless, it's worth a thumbs up. Anyway, let's actually mark these levels as finished and enter our next thing. 78193, which is Detroit, also by Sprites. Once this one is done, I've played all the levels by Sprites. including some really funny joke ones. What is this level, Sprites? Sprites, what is this level? Oh, why? At least give me, I don't know. Well then. Yeah. I might actually take a look at that stage myself later. See if I can find more things, because I did like what I saw. Although, to be honest, if this was a Mega Maker, I would have a few more complaints. But It is Mega Maker. Obviously the complaints should be more graphical in nature, but ah well. Anyway, done with Smedis stuff. Let's check the last few levels by Leveled Commando. Wait. Is 16672? Well, that's a thing. That level does not exist. 113,048, which is Escape the Submerged Cavern, which is a sequel to Submerged Cavern, it seems. And this one seems to be well liked, so... Oh, that is clever. If that indeed works, that is very clever, Davion. The teaching the player that you need to jump up in the water to get the height. That's clever. Anyway. So far, not enough submerged. Ow. I do hope that respawns. Yes, that respawns, and... Okay, at least I have a weapon selection. Goodness. Alright. I just realized Firestorm is the first shield weapon in the franchise. Never thought of it that way. Then again, I don't think much about Mega Man 1. Look, wait, there was a goodie. I need goodie. Or, what? Split paths? So far this is solid though. I mean, it does not hold up to gimmick introduction like at all. Oh no, wait, that's wrong. The falling blocks actually hold up to gimmick introduction because they're not introduced over spikes. But the collapsing platforms... I believe not so much. Wait a minute. I don't remember the Submerged Cavern well enough, but if this is the Submerged Cavern in reverse, I will be nothing short of amazed. Ow. Going up. That was a terrible idea. Oops. Okay, but looks like that was just a split path and I am supposed to go this way. Okay, I gotcha. Oh, so many tadpoles! Makes History Channel look very tame. Okay, well, okay, it's time for everything to die. Eat magnets! A magnet missile really isn't a good weapon to replace your buster with in levels. I mean, you see what it does with... and it would be so bad with unlimited ammo. Oh my god! Oh my... That makes me very nervous. Oh! Suddenly enemy. Is that a ship? There are studies coming out of the bottom to make this a little harder. I can see why this level is rather well liked. Okay, here we go. Checkpoint. And... oh. Oh, this feels a little obnoxious at first glance. Yep. Oh, God. Yep, it clearly is a ship, but it's a very dangerous ship. With lots of pain. Ow. I'm not sure how you deal with that last one. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Is this a boss with no checkpoint before it? Is this really what's happening? Oh my god, that is what's happening. Oh, that's just not done. At least make that section easier if you're going to do that. And I also don't really know how to fight Pharaoh Man, so yay. So let's see here. I think I'm going to just go use weapons because it does not leave me a lot of this stage doesn't leave me a lot of choice in the matter. Okay, oh no, this first one is too bad. But doing this every time, to do this every time you die to the boss? That's a bitch. Eek. Okay, full health. This time you're going to die, Pharaoh Man. With a section like this before, I'm not going to fight in Buster only. There we go. So that's escape the submerged cavern done, which means I have taken care of every stage by what's the word? What's his face? Lizard Commando. Nonetheless, it was good enough. I'm giving it a like. Next, one more level that I have marked as something I'm going to play, and that's apparently this one. Curse of the Pharaoh Men by the Mega Fan. Wait a minute. Is this another of the stages with a bazillion bosses in it, despite me almost never managing to put several bosses in? Oh wow, that's going to help. How dare! How dare! Purge the meme! Wait, what did I just... I am an idiot. I cannot hold that much meme. Oh, you filthy memester! How dare! I'm an idiot. That was a terrible idea. Okay, I'm done. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Oh, wow. Oh, that was ridiculous. Well then, that means I'm actually done with all the levels that I marked. You know what, in the meantime, let's actually take a look at, I'm going to be taking a closer look at your level. Now I can actually take a look at this in the editor. let's see here. Build, load level, my quote unquote my levels here. Okay, that was weird. The music glitched for a sec. So first point of attention, the spike drop. That needs to go. In general, just make it more lenient so that it's actually, you know, a bit more doable first try. Because this wasn't doable first try. I'm going, now that I know there's the time to look for, I'm going to play through it again and check check the also just realized this is Nightmare's theme, which is a little weird for this level. Ah yes, I see what you mean. This makes perfect sense. So this mat here. One question though. Wow, it takes long to load for some reason. One question. Are you absolutely sure it shouldn't be this mat? I'm going to demonstrate why. There's even octopus batteries to make you stop and think for a bit. This mat would make more sense, and this is why. It actually stays where it is supposed to. Suddenly, there was an enemy. There was that thing from Magman 6, but this is the sort of thing that at least McMammal judges would dock you for, possibly. And then there's the Skeleton Joe. Nothing really wrong there. Some more Skeleton Joes. Wait, I'm going to try that again. How far does it... How far did it reach? Far enough. So here's frogs. There is immediately 2 of them. Not entirely sure how to feel about that. Let's just go back. That's fine, because only one will do its thing anyway. Wait, so which one shoots? That one. And this is fine. Then there is this cannon. Even positioned in such a way that it probably won't hurt you before you've seen what it does. Again, doesn't really matter in Mega Maker much given the given the target audience, but it's nice. That's your typical water factory situation in reverse. Sweet. This is a little weird. I mean, oh wait, it defends the E-tank, that's why. That's good. Could always use some more met though. Okay, now I'm actually going to go back. Wait for this to load. I don't know why Mega Maker takes that long. Put Mega Man right here. And check what happens if I turn that cannon around. Because my gut tells me that cannon really needs to be turned around. Ow. That's what happens if you don't take care of the cannon. Wow, Soul, good job. Okay, so let's see. Let me shoot that thing, that's legit. Also not sure why this is has to be Nightman's theme, but oh well. Wait, no, I'm going to scroll that back on screen. Okay, that's why. Okay, that makes sense. Although then, wouldn't you want to place the cannon somewhere else? Hold on, let me just fidget. Actually, put this thing over. Actually, put a thing over here to know where that cannon is supposed to, where the things are supposed to be. See if I can make that a little bit, you know. Hold on. Let me see right here. Okay, so that technically works. It just looks really weird, so let's see what I can do about that, shall we? Let's see if what happens if I do this. Simply just this. Let's see what happens then. I'm not sure about that enemy there, but oh well. So we go here. And that just about doesn't help. Which probably means I could do the... Oh. Well then. That means I should do... this. Okay, so the setup does make sense. It's just really weird that the cannon would have to face the other direction. That's all. Ow. Okay, so we go. Okay, so now it's... Hold on, let me just die so I can actually do a thing. I don't know why I'm trying to kill that thing. Oh, whoops. I need to go over that one more time, but otherwise I'm going to just leave that be and go to the rest of the set. What's wrong with me? Ow, whoops. Wow, I'm playing badly. Okay, so, kill... Okay, now it's a kind of reverse situation. Kill that thing, or you're not going to get close to the cannon, but your setup, reverse cannon aside, is probably better. Also, mets might be good somewhere in this section, but I don't know where. So I'm going to leave that be, and let's restore the thing. You go here. And wait a minute, was that a... Yeah, okay, that works I suppose. Now there's a frog. Hold on, let me scroll that back on screen so I can see how it acts. So, it goes like so. Those spikes are questionable because that actually makes the frog less of a threat. Okay, I take that back. But to be sure, let's see what happens if I let's check what death spikes they are before I remove them. Let's see what this is. Let's see what happens if I remove the death spikes here. Okay, that gives me a safe spot. So those spikes are going back. Good call. Not sure if not entirely sure if it is intentional, but good call anyway. So that's the frog, of which I probably want to kill the froglets before I carry on. And then a spike drop, which you know to improve. I mean, spike drop is a good is a good move. It's a classic, but that one just isn't good, and we both know it at this point. I still like this frog. Keep it. Wait. Let me just kill myself for a moment so I can further observe that skeleton Joe. Ah, frogs! Frogs! Did I just... Okay. I should probably report that to the dev team. That should not be a thing. Okay, let's pretend for a moment that that cannot happen. Oh, wow. So that's a problem due to how Mega Maker works. Otherwise, it actually gets pretty risky. Let's take one more look. Oh god. Frogs need to die. It really is. It really is weird. Now, if this gets hairy if you have to do that, so that's another thing to consider. For better or worse. Emphasis on better. Then there's this. I must point out again that that this is better off being the Met from Mega Man 1 and not the one from 2. It's also worth pointing out which way does this one go. That, as I said, you can do this. And this will not really affect the enemy. Well, that was clumsy. Also, this checkpoint is positioned rather weirdly. You've seen it several times now. You get the splash at the start. You could just move it a tile and it not make it look weird every time you die and respawn there. But that's the minor stuff nitpicks. Alright, here we go. Ow. I think that this map has different shooting behavior though, so I'm not entirely sure. You should probably test it out. I still have something else to do this stream as well, so... This jump is tricky, but I like it nonetheless. Was that a car? Wow, the camera's borked. Probably need to look at that borked camera. Or, you know what? Would you... Rude. This thing I'm jumping on, that needs to go, and then the camera, needs to be not borked. The camera is not borked anymore. Words. That's car, though. That's much too close to react to uncharged. And once again, that mat needs to be a Mega Man 1 mat and not a Mega Man 2 mat. Wow. Well, that's weird. Okay, so... might as well make this a Mega Man 1 mat and see what happens. And this needs to go and then see what happens. There's a lot to feel. Heck, let's also see what happens if I remove this thing. Move this thing a bit. Again, just pay heed. Yeah. Wait, you broke the soup rooms apart? Okay, that explains things. Oh god. Okay, let's go back. And assume that this... Okay, now I can react to the... Oh wait. Response time... Oh god, there's a car! See? One tile back and it can work. I thought I put a mat down. I kind of didn't put a mat down. Oops. Oops. Okay, so let's see. Oh god, car! Okay, shooting behavior is a little different, so pay attention to that. Okay, then on to Napalm Man. What you probably should do something about. Because, he just wants to... He just is not happy. Look, it's trying to jump at me, but he fails. Are you absolutely sure this boss should be Napalm Man? Okay, so that aside, let's see if we can come up with something else that works a little better. The first thing that comes to mind as for something that kind of works is no, not Toadman. Why did I click Toadman? Sparkman. Yeah. But anyway, after this I'm going to take a look at a few more diverse things, and then, you know, you could always check this back. Or heck, ask. Okay. It becomes... Oh, wow. Okay, does this work? It kind of does, actually, but... Because Sparkman, he does not try to jump at you and therefore and sit with the water always miss you, like Napalm Man did. So, Sparkman can kind of work here. Okay, so that's a thing you can do. So as for enemies you add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 enemy types. I mean, you could always spruce that up a little. Mostly could. Let's see. Would always be fun putting a frog up here. Somewhere. That could always be fun. So that's something I'm going to try for a bit. Again though, it's your level really. Okay, that's why that's probably not a good idea. Now it's just a jumping trail of frogs. That's kind of amazing. Okay, frogs really do not work. Oh, that's hysterical. Let's see. Otherwise, octopus batteries is the thing I can come up with. Anyway, now for weapon suggestions based on this so far. First off, absolutely shine. Or heck, let's put a few weapons in there and see what happens. We have the shine here. Flash Stopper, Pharaoh Shot, Gravity Hold, Star Crash, and Charge Kick. Let's see what happens with those two weapons. Actually, let's put Mega Man back at the start. Don't be an idiot, Soul. Okay, back at the gimmick introduction room. I mean, yeah, you can kind of bypass gimmick introduction if you use this. But From the looks of things, Star Crash doesn't further amplify this underwater, but it kind of... Yeah, Star Crash kind of looks like a weapon that's not very good in this in this thing. It makes some jumps a little easier, but that's about it. Also, it blocks a few shots in case players are having trouble with that, so that's nice. And then Shine. Shine is always fun. That will be why. Although the ammo, don't forget to move those spikes in the drop. Davion, ultimately, it's just showing what you could do, and you already know how to move the spikes. Hold on, okay. But anyway, that's one pointer. The second pointer is probably no. Maybe. No. final pointer, just take a look at the music. And those don't fit. Dustman, Railman, Toadman. But yeah, just take a look at that. Anyway, let me just do this and BRB real quick. I'll be back in a few minutes. I just need to pay the toilet roll a visit. Alright, that's better. Sorry about that. Also, looking at the time, no more levels except History Channel. So, anyway, Davion, take note. Also, anyone else take notes. As for what I've said. And you'll be making better levels, or more actually better levels. Make less mistakes and Darren make better levels. Because again, I like what I'm seeing here. However, I'm not really going to save much of anything. Not much of a point in that. Anyway, let's actually start History Channel. So it is History Channel. If anyone hasn't played it yet, there's the idea. And while I'm glad I finished it, and and I like how it turned out in generally speaking, I did make a fair few mistakes in this level. Some of them recently, and some of them worth of shame. I'll get into those in a minute. This will also be I suppose, developer commentary. So there's that. Loading level. Oh, okay. You can always catch that later. So first off, we have this room with enemies kind of being nicely introduced. Not that it's an issue in Mega Maker again, but just saying. This bee can be easily shot, the other not so much, but at that point you probably know what they do. So that's fine. This one is kind of hard to pull off, but much harder to dispatch safely, but that's fine. Also, this introduces the gimmick well. History Channel uses the Galaxy Man teleporters, except the entrance and the exit are the same. It also uses a quirk introduced here, where to respawn all enemies, even if their spawners are on screen at the time. This has been a source of much trouble during development. So this is good at an introduction. You know what isn't good introduction? This! First of all, there is this tadpole, which is a bitch to dispatch. And if you dispatch it, you're going to hit the eggs here, which you're going to have to hit anyway for this crazy cannon. Aside from the fact that this is a horrid way to introduce an enemy, which, again, Mega Maker audience should know, this also is a rather demanding crazy cannon to take out for so early in the stage. What you basically have to do is, let me just die, and get back to that later. I'll get back to that, let's do this. In the meantime, History Channel, for those who don't know, is a blatant lie of a name, looking highly futuristic, and, well, being a water level, a nice channel, but the joke is that it's like the History Channel so many others know, the TV channel, which is nowadays isn't about history anymore. Anyway, what you're supposed to do, which then you have to know in advance, is this. And even then, probably a little better than I did. I pulled it off many times during testing, but I never thought of it to actually, you know, make this solid ground. Because I'm a kid. It was solid ground at first, but then I thought this needed to be harder, and no, so it didn't need to be harder. Anyway, climb up here. I also just noticed that that is in fact a safe spot, so no strikes against that section here. This crazy cannon is a lot easier. Now we go up here to shoot that thing and the beak, because that one might get in the way. And here's the first goodie of the stage. A very important goodie if you want bragging rights. If you want bragging rights later in the stage. However, it is pretty tough to get. First off, pick your time and go. It is possible to get the M-Take unscathed, but it's pretty freaking hard. Ow. This might not have been an M-Tank if I hadn't planned what I had in the stage, and if there were actual collectibles, well, like there are in Mech Mammal 2. Speaking of Mech Mammal 2, I will be playing this late. will probably play this next week at the rate I'm going. Anyway, what you're supposed to do actually is let's just gather my bearings here. If you don't go for the what is the M tank is this, you shoot those because they are I put them there to keep you from just skipping the beak. Then you go here, and this where things get dangerous. There is a thing which normally doesn't come into play because how Galaxy Man teleporters usually work, but this answers the exit are the same. If there's an enemy right above the teleporter and you're to get stuck in there, you're dead. There's no way to get out. For this reason, you usually don't find too many tadpoles around these things because the tadpoles are a bitch. Anyway, take out the beak quickly, because the beaks can provide a lot of bullet hell, especially later in the stage. Then this section has caused Davion, among others, some trouble. And I can kind of see why. Get stuck in that teleporter and you kind of suffer a lot. You take out the beaks, preferably both. Don't jump in the teleporters, which are specifically placed to respawn the beaks. Move them down here. Jump down here. And then take down the X, so you can actually go down here later. Also be careful of the teleporters. Soul, please. You're demonstrating your level, don't fail it. Or well, maybe it's a proof of concept. This place is actually pretty rough. This is the first really rough section in the stage. Apart from that mistake in the second room. Now for this crazy cannon you have to wait. And you don't have a lot of time to dispatch it, or well, wow, it had died quickly. Many other times I kind of needed it in 3 times, which I had barely enough time for. Then this guy. Be careful with this guy. It's probably wise to take him down first, but then you have to stand on X, and if you're not careful, the rolling cutter will actually hatch the tadpoles. So be wary. Then do this again. Go down here. Have some more tadpoles, and when you go down, be prepared for the first quote-unquote mid-boss. This gacha machine, or whatever this enemy is called. It was at first a little more annoying, like many other of the gacha machines. But then I noticed it was a bit too annoying, and even still, one of them is still probably a bit too hard, at least one of them. Now you go down, and this is where I had, and now we get to pretty much the original checkpoint room I had when I last streamed this. Don't land through the spikes, that's a good idea. From the checkpoint onwards, things get hard, and this is where I usually start regretting things. So, I was thinking, what else could I do with the stage? Oh yeah, I thought, hey, I had crazy cannons, let's get more mileage out of them. And then I thought of putting crazy cannons on these foot holders. Put crazy cannons on these foot holders. Unfortunately, due to how this works, the crazy cannons spawn when they get on screen. The foot holders are automatically spawned, even if they're off screen. Also again, Serenity, however I'm supposed to pronounce that. And welcome to History Channel, which is my level. This E-Tank is very hard to get. Be very careful. Kill these tadpoles, and this time I succeeded in getting it. You go here, get the E-Tank, slide here, and you have it. You mainly need them later down the line. So the stage wasn't designed so you'd need them. And then there's this one, which, due to the way the foot holders work, maybe impossible to respond to before you get your bullet sitting on your neck instead of a head. Right. And now we have this section. Just be a little... Take it slow in taking these out. Or else that happens. Oh, right. I forgot. I actually put tadpoles there to make this section less empty. God. Okay. So, we go stand on this food holder here, and yeah, I forgot the gacha machine kind of does that. So next we have another goodie room. At first there was a skull barrier block, I kind of forgot, but it's probably a good idea to use a skull barrier here. Also, get the ow. Yeah, get the ow. Be very careful, or else that will happen. Oh my god. I'll get the E-tank and redo this room. So, what you're supposed to do is shoot that. And then proceed towards taking the beak out. And I just realized I made a terrible mistake in this room as well now. I put this blocks there to make it a little harder to take out this thing, but... now the block ended up in the way and out of my reach, so there's that. Unless, and I'm going to see if how terrible the mistake was. Ow, pain. Oh, that's fine. I can hit it from here. Okay, then I like this room. It's fine. Carrying on. Okay, there we go. Now, second of the 4 mid-bosses. Yes, there's 4 of these things. This one is on a foot holder. So, be very cautious around its shots and you should be fine. Especially if none of them will hit... none of them are shot at your height. Now this final stage section. This is bullet hell. Be very careful of the beaks. Also shoot them, that's a very good idea. Or it's going to be hell. Also take care of this one. Absolutely take care of this one. And then do this. At first there was also a lot of tadpoles here, but that made it hectic and, you know... If it didn't force me to restart, I would demonstrate what happens if a tadpole decides to hug you near a teleporter. Or, you know, you could always check back one of my earlier Mega Maker streams, in which it happened a lot. Now, you go here, and here. And then you shoot these eggs, go back to not get hugged. Shoot these. Oh, oh, that I very nearly demonstrated it against my will. So, you shoot these, and then you shoot these again. And then... you start like crazy can and make it hot on the toilet. Yeah, this is based on the toilet levels that I ran into a lot. I'm not doing this just because it's a toilet room, but simply because, well, it's already a water stage. It kind of resembles a sewer, and it's a joke, and it's half a joke level, at least in name. So why not make a meme room? Anyway, the third of the gacha machines. This one is arguably the easiest, which is wrong considering we're near the end of the stage. Followed by the hardest, because there's eggs and food holders. Be extremely cautious around this thing. I have beaten this thing no damage before, but you have to really know what you're doing. I actually did it. Wow, that's kind of incredible. If you want the perfect one, in other words, use no weapons other than a standard weapon and not take damage throughout the entire stage, this is probably the hardest I've yet made for that purpose. Partly because, well, here's Napalm Man. Napalm Man does not take damage from the rolling cutter, but only from the other 2 weapons. But normal damage, so if you want to beat him instead of escaping, which you have to, get the M-Tank. Get the M-Tank. Alright, so we go here. Keep Napalm Man close to you, especially as you go here. Otherwise he will attack you instantly, jumping insanely far. Also, it was a good idea to destroy the tadpole below you, because that thing gets really problematic otherwise. You can take a break here if you want, wait for him to fire the missiles, and you can use Soulephant Tomahawk to do a little bit of a bypass. Now, go here, into the teleporter and run. Here you can take sort of a break again. Now, kill these tadpoles and be prepared for the final stretch. Also, and run like hell. Oh my god, I think I actually did that without taking damage. I should check that back. But yeah, that's the end of History Channel. You're out of the sewer of lies, and there's the energy element. I could beat him instead of escaping, but I probably made it too hard in hindsight. So that's History Channel. A few mistakes, including the crazy cannon at the start and the flying crazy cannons, let's call them that. I was hoping there to be more design space, but there was only so many ways I could use them, turns out. Nonetheless, it's still better than Beam Force Stadium, which is crazy long. On that note, that's going to be Mega Maker. I'm going to dump the stream link for my next stream in here, and expect me in a minute or 10 or 20. Let me just paste this. Hello? Hello? Let me just... Oh my god, does this not work? Wow, I literally cannot do links. Well then, let's watch the... I'm sorry, I have to do it this way. If you want to catch me with oh wait, no, that's not the thing. Ivo PORG4. That is what you need to. That's what you need to watch if you want to catch me playing Fire Emblem Path of Radiance in a minute or 10 or 20. See you in basically that time. Goodbye.